Hello, my beautiful people of the world. How are y'all doing today? This is Frankie. It's my channel, Intuitives Alike, where intuitives alike come together to gather information, collect, and receive, right? Period. So, the title of this video is going to be the placebo effect and spirituality. How do they coincide? First of all, let me explain what the placebo effect is. What the fuck? The placebo effect is, an improvement is when an improvement of symptoms is observed despite using a non-active treatment, right? It's believed to occur due to psychological factors like expectation and classical conditioning. Okay, now that we got that out the way, now we're gonna be let me talk about how the placebo effect has made an impact in medicine, right? So there has been so many trials, so many studies on people, on groups of people, and there was this one study of how this one group of people, and there's a second group of people, and the doctors or the people gave the first group of people they gave them a routine, right? And they told them, repeat these affirmations and do these certain life improvements, like these activities, right? I think it was like meditate 5 minutes a day or some shit, and do daily affirmations, right? So the other group just took I think they took a placebo pill or some shit, and like because I think the study, I don't really remember, but the study was on like mental health and shit. So the first group, right, the one that was given the routine, the one that was that did the affirmations, by 2 weeks their well-being improved by 60%, right? And the second group, they improved by like 20% or some shit. And so yeah, the placebo effect is most definitely real, and it's most definitely a great factor when it comes to medicine and like healing. The success of medicine is literally attributed to the placebo effect, you know. It used to be 25%, and now it's thought to be 45% of the success rate of the medicine used. So with that being said, right, now that we know all of this, we have the power to self-heal. We know that self-healing is real, right? Due to the placebo effect. Life in itself, at the end of the day, is a big-ass placebo effect, right? Because we are co-creators. So whatever thoughts we have, they link to our emotions, to our emotional state of well-being. So if you have, negative thoughts every day, your state of emotional well-being is just gonna be down here, right? But if you just fake it till you make it, you're gonna rise up back here. Trust me, I've been through it, honey. I've been through it. All right. So this is essentially what affirmations are. What is this? Y'all see this? I know I'm not bugging, and that ain't a pimple either. But yeah, this is what affirmations are. Affirmations are literally just the placebo effect, right? It's the process of changing thought patterns, therefore changing emotional patterns, therefore changing your life patterns, right? So behaviors in your life, right? So there's a lot of smart scientists, people that really don't want to give the placebo effect this credit, right? They don't want to give spirituality any credit, right? Even though the placebo effect is very much a main what's that word? A main factor when it comes to being spiritual, right? So when we become conscious of this, right? When we become conscious of the power that we have in our lives, and the power that we have when it comes to redirecting our lives and changing negative habits that don't serve us anymore, our well-being, like our whole well-being just it just skyrockets, right? Trust me. Like I said, I've been through it, baby. So yeah, we need to integrate this duality type of thinking, right? When I say duality, I mean create a balance between the placebo effect or spirituality and the physical world, right? Or the matrix. So when you're trying to change your life, right, through affirmations, aka placebo effect, you need to have patience, faith, and belief. Okay. These are really, 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 really important, right? Especially patience and belief, right? Honestly, all three of them are like so important, because when it comes to faith, right? When it comes to belief, right? Religion is established off of the placebo effect, right? It's the belief and the faith factor, right? That coincides with religion, right? So, because I grew up as in a Christian, my family wasn't really that religious. It was just my father that was religious, and my mom was just like whatever. So my grandma was very, very much religious. So I can whenever I would have like a tough day, my grandma will always come over here and be like, let me pray for you, right? She'd put her hand on my head and she would just, say a little cute prayer, pray to God or whatever. And I would feel better, right? Because, I do believe in God, but not in that way. I believe in my perspective, what you call it? Yeah, my perception of God. That's right there. That's it. It's way different from what I was taught, right? So, I even went through a little, Christian phase where I was just, I was bopping the Christian songs, and I was like, yeah, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, right? I don't believe that. I believe I am my own Lord and Savior. I mean, I believe that there's many lords, and I'm the Savior. Anyways, that's not the point. So yeah, we need to create a sense of duality when it comes to this, because it's very easy to get carried away in this type of thinking. So and when that happens, it's very easy to fall back on the previous negative habits and behaviors that you are trying to get rid of, right? That's where the patience factor comes in, right? You have to have patience with yourself, because things take time to manifest. Things take everything is a gradual progression. Everything needs its growth, no matter what it is. Everything needs its growth process until it becomes a beautiful big ass tree. Feel me? So for me, there was a point, because I've been on my spiritual journey, I guess, for like a year now. So I guess my journey to mindfulness, because I've always been spiritual in a sense, but my mindfulness, right? My mindful awareness. I've been mindfully aware for about a year and some change. So there would be times where I would fall too deep in this type of thinking, and I would get stuck in the higher dimensions, right? I would become ungrounded, right? So this is a catalyst for destruction between the relationship with spirit and the physical self, right? So that's one thing that we need to understand. We need to be connected with spirit, right? Spirit is not placebo effect, baby girl. I be feeling spirit. Now feeling, that's a different thing, right? Because I feel spirit. So yeah, we need to think of life as a game, right? Now that we know this information, now that we know that we are co-creators of our reality and we can use the placebo effect to our benefit, we need to treat life as a video game, right? Do not, okay, look, let me give this example, right? Because I used to be a big gamer. whenever you playing like GTA, right? You do. I know some when you get to the end of like not the end, but like the middle type shit. The missions was hard, bruh. Them missions was mad hard for no reason, right? But and every nah, bro, because I need to talk about this. Cause every time I would die, I would get mad. I would get really mad. I would be like, what the fuck? Why can't I do this, bro? Why can't I just pass this mission, right? And I tried again. I would fail it again, right? I would fail a fucking again because I would, before I started the mission, before I respawned, I would say, why can't I pass this mission, right? Now, third time comes around and I respawn, right? I say to myself, you know what? Fuck that. I'm finna pass this mission, right? I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die, right? And that's exactly what happened. I ain't die, right? I passed the mission because I had faith in myself. I believed that I could pass the mission without dying, right? Now, this is not always gonna be the case, okay? There's gonna be times where it doesn't work. Because at the end of the day, you're not always going to get what you want, right? That's not how life works. If the universe think that, if God thinks that feels like you are ready to receive, then trust me, baby girl, you will receive, right? You will. It's just, it's a matter of learning patience with God and yourself, right? So, let me give y'all. I wrote down this little cheat code. I'm looking down at my notes, right? So this little cheat code I came up with, right, very recently. This is very recent, right? I just got out of the deep dark hole from that Mercury retrograde caused me to go into. So this is very much new, right? This is very much new thinking, a new thought pattern process. So bear with me. It's not foolproof. It's not I don't know if it works. I mean honestly, it has been working. It's been anyways, let me get into it. So, we need to find something about this matrix that interests us, right? Something about this matrix that promotes growth, learning, and if it needs to conforms with the standard or expectation, right, of society. It doesn't have to if you have faith like that, girl. I'm working on it. But so yeah, we need to find something about this world that interests us and benefits us and preferably benefits humanity. All right, but the thing that we are interested in has to harmoniously coincide with our true intent of getting into that third dimensional ass experience. You feel me? Because the meaning of life is to experience, right? Because experience is life's greatest teacher, right? That's where knowledge and wisdom comes from. So yeah. For me, I've always been interested in psychology. I've always been interested in humans, right? I'm very much a starseed. Syrian gang, where you at, bruh? I'm very much a starseed, so I don't really understand why this matrix is the way it. I mean, I do, but it baffles me, right? It really does baffle me because it's so easy. It's so easy to just not think like that. It's so easy to just get the fuck out, right? But people are so caught up in barriers, right? People are so caught up in the differences. People are so caught up in separation, right? I'm a fucking human, right? My dad is Puerto Rican, my mom is Ecuadorian, right? I don't know where the fuck my family came from. I just know that they came from those two countries. Puerto Rico ain't a country, but yeah. I have a good idea of my lineage from what I was told, right? And from what I was told from my mom's side, it didn't really resonate, right? It didn't really click. So I did a little inner work, right? And from what my dad told me I had some Egyptian Middle Eastern ancestry, right? And I mean, I guess like people be calling me like Ravi from Jesse, so yeah. And I've had a past life experience as an Egyptian moon god. It's my dog. So I know that that's true, right? I believe. You feel me? And I do have a strong connection with like Egyptian practices and comedic beliefs, and you know, that culture in general. It just really resonates with me. So all those factors, they serve for my belief that, you know, I come from that lineage. So and honestly, if something resonates with you, if something really calls to you, and it really just feels right, like deep down inside it just feels right, then go with it, right? Because feeling is the most powerful is the most powerful human attribute, right? Empathy, sympathy, although emotion, period, is the most powerful attribute of being a human, right? It's what makes us unique. So yeah, back to building the bridge. You feel me? Back to state, but we need to build not build, but establish a duality. Why I say like that? A duality type of thinking when it comes to spirituality, the placebo effect, and the matrix. Hold on, I need a burp. All right, so we need to once we ground ourselves, right, in the plan for now, right? Once we ground ourselves in what does this matrix have? What does this matrix offer that interests me? Right? Once we ground ourselves with that, we start creating a plan, right? Now, this plan is when I say plan for now, I mean like a 5-year plan, very short term. Now, you could do what you want, all right? It's up to you. You do what you fucking want, right? But for me, I don't really like to think too much in the future because I don't know what the fuck could happen in the future. I could take over the world or the universe in 10 years. I don't know. So it's just like my plan for now is to hopefully finish high school. I'm trying. And go to college for psychology and biology because I really want to understand. I really want to understand how we work because I kind of don't. It's just like I do, but I don't. So yeah, ground yourself in that, right? Tell yourself that you will achieve that plan, right? And you most likely will. Because that's how it works, right? If you show your determination, if you show your integrity, then the universe will provide. Trust me. If it is intuitively driven, okay. So get yourself a passion that makes you feel good about yourself and is honest work, right? Now, once you find that passion, you need to find a side passion that promotes learning and growth in that in the main passion that you have, right? So for me, my passion is spirituality. My passion is astrology, tarot. My passion is all of the esoteric occult shit that I knew from past life, but I need to relearn. Right? When I study astrology and tarot, it clicks like that. It just comes natural to me, and it stays in here because it was here before, right? It was here before. So once I relearn it, it's like I always knew it. You feel me? So yeah. What I plan to do, I plan to change the world, baby. I plan to change the whole goddamn world. I plan to take down the government, take down the education system, take down all the fucking systems, and establish a righteous system that promotes a sense of well-being and that really connects us to my goal is to connect everybody to spirit, because spirit has gotten me through depression. Spirit has gotten me through anxiety, schizophrenia. Spirit has gotten, and let me tell y'all something. All these mental illnesses, right? They're placebo effects. They're literally placebo effects to keep you in a self-limiting mindset. Can I get a shade? Ooh, right there. Right motherfucking there. Right? I was diagnosed with depression, schizophrenia, and anxiety. Right? Let me tell y'all. When before I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, I would see things. Right? I would see things through dreams, and I would see things through, in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m. type shit. Right? I would see this really horrible things and energies, but those energies, they're still here. Trust me. But I have transmuted those energies into energies that benefit me and my highest good, right? So I believe that one of my deities has been with me throughout my whole life, but my perception of him has changed, right? I used to think that he was evil. I used to think that he was, just trying to make my life a living hell, right? Because honestly, that's what he was doing. He just kept fucking with me. But it was my fault because that was my perception, right? Because of how I was brought up. I was brought up to believe that, dark entities and figures are demons. They're all demons, right? So that's what I perceived him to be as. So that's how, that's how he, acted towards me. He acted towards me as a demon because that's what I told him that he was, right? Like I said, we are co-creators of our reality. So our perception of the world and ourselves directly impacts us, okay? Back to the plan, right? You need to have mindful awareness. You need to have mindful awareness of the fact that you need to take baby steps. You need to do certain things that you don't want to do in order to accomplish the goal that you're trying to accomplish, okay? So, and you may not want to do all the steps required, right? Because this part of the plan is low-key draining, or you deep down within know that the steps in order to take to get hold on because you know that deep down within that the steps that you have to take in order to fully get to that side passion is dreadful, right? It's deteriorating. It's long hours of work that will not really provide you any value, in the sense that at the current moment it's not providing any value. But at the end of the day, everything that we do in our lives provides us value, right? So we have to get through these steps in order to receive the thing that will give you the greatest value, that will fulfill your life, that will fulfill your soul purpose, right? So yeah, because like I said, experience is the greatest, wisest, smartest, and kindest teacher, right? So we can't really, I mean, shit. This is kind of hard because I still struggle with this, right? I still struggle with these self-limiting beliefs, and it takes time. It takes time to purge everything, to release, right? It takes time. But that's where the patience factor comes in, right? That's where you have to have a little bit of faith in yourself, right? Once you have that faith, the belief will kick in, baby girl. It will, trust me. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover in this video, and I hope you guys really received and really I hope this video really changed your perception of spirituality and your perception of your perception in general to life, right? Because spirituality is just a big ass placebo effect when you think about it, right? So yeah, if you guys like these type of videos, just tell me what type of videos y'all want to see. Tell me what type of, if you like these type of videos, so I can make more. And I feel really called to do a pick a card reading, even though I mean, I've never done one. I've done readings, obviously, but I've never done a pick a card reading. So I think that's gonna be the next video. So turn them post notifications on, because honestly, I'm a really good channeler. My intuitive powers, they up here. So turn them post notifications on, because this pick a card reading is gonna snap, right? I'm baby girl, come on. When I do my readings, I don't hold back. I let spirit flow, right? So yeah, I hope you guys really, really enjoyed this shit, because I did. So talk to me in my Instagram DMs, and just like and comment and share, because I really need all the support I can get, because it's just like I'm really impatient when it comes to, you know, elevating the collective's consciousness. So y'all need to help me do that, you feel me? All right, I'm not gonna drag this shit on for much longer. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.